outlook for the Missouri Tigers this season, Maddie, because this is the third SEC series where the team they are playing is #1 in the country at the time.
Right.
Been Marissa McCann, who was the typical Game 1 starter on the weekends until last week when Sierra Harrison got the ball on Friday night. She gets the ball today on Thursday to open the series and on the first pitch of the day.
Give them a better chance at getting a game from A&M.
Yeah, it's intriguing. You like that style and maybe that approach for it?
I do. I think it's an easy way to help prevent them from getting swept this weekend. Obviously, Missouri cannot afford a sweep, so taking one game away is big for Missouri, but even if you're able to sneak 2 away, that's huge.
Hitting .500 over the last 12 games as well. Rips that to second, up to Grove. The dive with a glove flip on to second. Beauty of a play. 3-2. Perez drills it into right field, and it drops right in front of Abrascato. It's a 1-out double. Skies it into center field. Langer at the wall. Leaps, and it's gone. A 3-run shot for Mac Barbara, her 7th of the season, and Texas A&M immediately up 3-0 in the first. Slapped foul left side.
At A&M, and she is really the spark plug for this team.
Rips it right back up the middle. There's a base hit. So one of them could drop out, but a chance that every game in the league is against a top 25 team. Allie Enright lofts it up, center field. Kaylee Langer's there, and there's 2 away.
Her pitchers believing that they could win any ball game, whether that's Sierra Harrison or Marissa McCann.
Runner takes off. The throw down is off the mark to Updegrove. It's a stolen base. Was hit by a pitch in Game 2 of that Mississippi State series. And Kara Daly, the starting shortstop, same thing with her, where she missed about 5 or 6 games in a row. Pops out of the glove of Crenshaw. Runner is Woolley, who rounds third, scores. So we'll do the 1-2 over again. Skips in there, no contact made on that one for sure. Woolley advances 60 feet, and she's at third. Pounded foul, third base side near that Missouri dugout. Dement laces it down the left field line, but it just curls foul. 3-2 the count. 11th pitch of the at-bat on the way to Dement. She pops it high, right field, shallow. Playable for Abrascato. She makes the grab, and that ends a long top of the first inning for Texas.
Getting up in the count 0-2 and then throwing a chase pitch that's relatively close to get these Tigers to think about it.
There's a swing and a miss. Emily Kennedy strikes out the side in the first. 2-2. Cold strike 3 right over the heart of the plate, and strikeout number.
It's all really been hard stuff, and she hasn't been able to get that pitch to work for her just yet.
I think there was an element of surprise there. She seems to be all right.
A little bit scary, making sure that you're...
Hit these 2 fingers.
Yeah, a little for these Missouri pitchers to make a mistake.
Skied into left field, tailing towards foul territory. Claire Cahalan's got it, and there's Harrison looking for a 1-2-3 inning. Bouncer up the middle, and that rolls through past a diving Kara Daly. It's 63 pitches, only an inning and 2/3 as Marissa McCann is responsible for the 2 runners on base, and it brings in the sophomore Marissa McCann, who has been the #1 all season long, typically starts Game 1 of the series.
But I think for Missouri to even try to scratch a win, McCann's going to have to step up. We might even see her make an appearance in all 3 games against A&M.
Perez lifts it out of play. 1-2. Flies it out to right field. Abrascato's got a long run. She makes the play, sliding to the ground to save a run.
Ball is a lefty to break into those righties. She's just done a phenomenal job so far, and I think we're going to continue to see a contributor of that this season.
The innings that she's thrown this year compared to where she was at this point last year are actually down a little bit, as that pitch is outside and Taylor Ebbs earns a walk to lead off the inning. That has OKC written all over it.
It definitely does, and you know, with such a hard and high RPI.
Abby Hay lays down a bunt. She does her job with a sacrifice, moves Ebbs up into scoring position. Stefania Abrascato, who made a great play in right field to end the inning and save a run in the top of the second, is at the plate now for the first time, and she pounds it into right field for a base hit. Ebbs gets the wave, she scores, and Missouri's on the board. Play the small ball with the sac bunt, second most sac bunts in the SEC. You get the runner to second, and then all of a sudden, a pitch later, you bring in that runner. Madison Walker elevates it into center field, shallow and playable for Woolley, the shortstop. 2 outs. There's a
She's going to have to do.
2-2 to Barbara. Slapped foul. And absolutely, you're in a regional, but to be an at-large team, you have to have an overall record of at least 500. The Tigers sitting just 2 games back of that. Barbara pops it up right side in foul territory for Abby Hay. 1 away. In the postseason and what they need to do, really since about the second or third week of the season. They've got a top 10 strength of schedule in the country, an RPI that sits at 33, Maddie. Square around to bunt. Woolley is thrown out.
And I think that's really what Larissa Anderson, head coach for Missouri, is wanting to see out of her pitchers. A more competitive fight. You know, don't throw 4 straight balls to a hitter. Go at them. Throw some strikes. Make them beat you.
3-2. And right, bouncer slowly rolls foul third base side. Swing and a miss. Marissa McCann blows it by. A 1-2-3, top of the third. Tigers down 2, and we'll chat with Larissa Anderson on the other side.
And Coach, what do you think your hitters need to do to scratch and claw to fight against Emily Kennedy to get back in this ballgame?
We gotta have competitive bats. I'd like to see us be more aggressive early.
Since she's been reinserted into the lineup, Maddie, her bat has taken off as well.
Right, and I've been excited to see her compete this weekend. She's been hot as of late.
Squares around to bunt. Kennedy flips on to first, and there's 1 quick out. 7th game of the season for the Tigers against the #1 team in the country. It has been an unreal SEC schedule as Kennedy fields the position again. 4 strikeouts the first time through the order for Emily Kennedy. Crenshaw launches center field on the warning track. That's Enright. And came in with 2 outs in the second inning. She's faced 4 batters. She's recorded 4 outs. Dement skies it, shallow left field. Cara Daly continuing to carry back.
It looks like Missouri is very, very sure of throwing Coleman inside. Haven't really deviated from that plan except for the changeup.
Cold strike 3, inside corner.
Far on the plate, how far off the plate, how high.
Squared around to bunt, and it is foul from Kramer Eshte. Chance for back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for McCann. The off-speed is there on the outside corner. Back-to-back strikeouts from Marissa McCann to end the inning. 2-2 is slashed foul again by Daly. Yeah, through 3 innings, just 1 run, 1 hit, 4 strikeouts. Hanging out right around 300 again this year. And she earns a 5-pitch walk. Second time today, Taylor Ebbs has been walked. The only difference there is the runner takes off. Blackston has a stolen base, and she's into scoring position. The inning instead of no outs the first time Hay was up when she had the sac bunt.
Right, and it did work out.
6.3 ERA and more than 100 innings pitched. Can she deliver in a big moment again? Hard bouncer to second. That's fielded by Dement. She steps on the bag. The throw over to first is not in time.
I think Coach Anderson would probably like to see her be a little bit more consistent. She really is probably a 3 or 4 hole hitter, but just can't get the consistency down enough to generate those base runners.
She drives this one to right field, but it hangs up just enough in front of the warning track for Harper to make the grab. And has really put the clamps down on this Texas A&M offense, Maddie.
Right, she's been very, very competitive and very consistent.
With a batting average nearing 400 at the top of the order. Pretty decent chance that at some point she'll be on the move. 16 for 16 stolen bases this season for Kennedy Powell.
When Harper was going to come back in, and Harper had to earn her spot back.
She slashes it into left field. That's Claire Cahalan, camps underneath it for the first out of the inning.
And some of that is as Coach Ford told us, contributed to Jeff Harger, her hitting coach.
That is whipped into left field for a base hit. Already the second of the day for Maya Perez, and there's runners on first and second for Texas A&M.
I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see McCann work down in the zone a little bit more. Just not going to give Barbara anything that she can elevate, because that's really been her bread and butter, is taking a high pitch and elevating it over the outfield fence.
Barbara, the grad transfer from San Diego State, where she was twice named the Mountain West Conference Player of the Year. Barbara lifts it, but this one is plenty playable, and Cahalan settles in underneath it for the second out. Coco Woolley rips it foul. And there you go, slaps it right through the 5-6 hole. Runner gets the wave around the throw. Home is not in time. Powell scores to extend the lead to 3 for Texas A&M. And the runners are on second and third now for the Aggies.
You're going to see Coco slap this ball into shallow left field. Cahalan comes up throwing.
Missouri is
Throw
Rather a double shy of the cycle on Wednesday, but she strikes out here. Back-to-back to start the 5th inning. And Claire Cahalan back at the top of the order. Cahalan lifted left field. Eshte's there. It's a quick 1, 2, 3 inning. And she scorches that ball fair down the left field line. Extra bases for KK Demen as she strolls into second with a leadoff double. Squares the bunt again on the 0-1, pops it up. McCann's got it.
She's really found comfortability and confidence with that pitch from game 1 of the season to now. It's really kind of a new pitch that she didn't have when she started the season.
Griffin elevates it to center field. There's Kaylee Langer, and there's 2 down in the inning. 320 a season ago. Really good numbers, but now you're talking about inching up on 400 this season for the leadoff hitter, Kennedy Powell. Chops it to second, up to Grove on to first, and that ends the inning. A leadoff double does no damage. Missouri trying.
And then you have Missouri with just 1 hitter in the 300s.
That is roped into left center field, and it rolls to the wall. Julia Crenshaw slides into second with a leadoff double. Trying to see what they can get out of Ebbs here, wanting to bring in a run. Loops it, third base side. Powell charges and makes the grab in the air for the second out.
Rise ball.
Five-pitch walk, back-to-back walks that Kennedy has allowed, and the bases are loaded.
And this is what really makes the difference between just another SEC pitcher and an All-American. These tough situations.
There's Walker, skies it into right field, and a grand slam to take the lead against number 1. And 1-2 the count to the pinch hitter, Maya Dodge. who just 2 years ago was the Missouri Valley Conference Player of the Year at Northern Iowa. 2-2. Dodge lifts it into center field. Enright's there for the out. But what a sixth inning for the Missouri Tigers. And she did such a great job, too. When she came into this game, has changed it. Harper on the off-speed, serves it into left field, and that falls down for a base hit. Leadoff runner is aboard for Texas A&M. Tying run is at first. Bouncer off the glove of McCann, fielded by Updegrove with a glove flip to Daly, but it popped out of the glove, and everybody's safe.
Not a great situation to be in. Probably a little bit of frustration from McCann in terms of she's made some really good pitches to put her team in a position to have 2 outs right now.
Barbara loops it to second base, and Updegrove makes the grab, running back into the outfield grass.
Stay within herself.
Woolley rips it into the gap in right center field, and it falls down. Langer gets it in. Runner waved home. The throw to Crenshaw is not in time, and Texas A&M has tied it up on a Coco Woolley RBI double.
The throw from Kaylee Langer is just perfectly on a dime to Updegrove, but they still don't get her at home.
2 runners in scoring position. After Coco Woolley's season-high 3rd hit of the day, brings Allie Enright to the plate. Popped up and out of play right side. They talked about it earlier. They do have 1 win against #1 Oklahoma as the new left fielder. She replaces Claire Cahalan. Scored 1 already in the 7th, and with only 1 out and 2 runners in scoring position, a chance to retake the lead in the 7th. 2-2. Right under the glove of Daly, and it rolls all the way to the wall in left center. A pair of runs come in for Texas A&M. It is a 2-run double for Allie Enright, and #1 reclaims the lead. Really how well she pitched this afternoon.
Right, she pitched herself out of some key moments, and with some Missouri mistakes, the runs just kept tacking on. But I'm not sure we can really blame all the mistakes on this inning. Some miscues.
Double from Coco Woolley tied it at 5. Very next batter, Allie Enright, with a 2-run double, has pushed the lead to 7-5 for the Aggies. Lofted into right field, foul territory. Abby Hay, the first baseman, could not track it down, and 3-2. Bouncer takes a bad hop over the glove of Walker, put at third, and the throw allows Dement to go to second. So again, Texas A&M has 2 in scoring position, trying to add some insurance. Coleman bounced to third. Walker comes home with it, and they've got the runner caught in a rundown. Tag applied. Oh, they say not in time. Everybody's safe for now. Runners tagged out by Hay at first. Now they've got the runner between second and third. Caught again, and they get Dement. Kaylee Langer into center field, and it falls down right in front of the charging Enright. Big moment here. Bottom 7, down 2 runs. Kaylee Langer started the inning with a leadoff single. Sokolowski rolls it to second. The flip onto second base. They get the lead runner.
And that's been a huge difference maker for them as opposed to Missouri.
1-0.
The front edge of the corner, I guess.
Swing and a miss. Gets beyond Coleman. The throw down to first. Got her.
Catch. Not sure what happened. Then we've got a tag out here. But first baseman does have the right to the entire bag to make.
Kennedy has a chance to end this game here against Cara Daly, who skies it into left field. This is SJ camping underneath in front of the warning track. Texas A&M scores 3 in the 7th to come from behind.
Final score, Texas A&M 7 and Missouri 5.